If you've ever observed a cat as it settles down for a nap, you may have noticed a curious behavior. Cats often cover their faces with their paws, or even bury their faces in a cozy spot like a blanket or pillow. This adorable action can make you smile, but it also raises a question: why do cats do this? Is there a practical reason behind it, or is it simply a cute, quirky habit? It turns out that there are a few possible explanations, each related to a combination of instinct, comfort, and natural feline behavior. One of the most straightforward reasons cats cover their faces while sleeping is to protect their sensitive eyes. Cats have excellent vision, particularly in low light, and their eyes are one of their most important tools for survival, both for hunting and for detecting potential threats. By covering their faces with their paws, cats are instinctively shielding their eyes from the harsh light and environmental elements around them. This is particularly true for indoor cats that might have to deal with sudden, intrusive light or reflections. Even though they're safe in their home, the behavior still ties back to their survival instincts. In the wild, a cat's eyes can be an important part of its defense mechanism, as they are essential for seeing and catching prey. The cover of darkness is particularly beneficial for these nocturnal hunters, and so, when they're resting, cats might instinctively want to block out too much light or any distractions that could potentially hinder their ability to sense danger. This is particularly relevant when they are sleeping in a position where they may not be fully aware of their surroundings, as covering their face helps them feel safer and more secure in their environment. Another interesting reason cats might cover their faces while sleeping has to do with temperature regulation. Cats are known for seeking warmth, and you might find your feline friend snuggled up in blankets, under pillows, or even burying its face in a warm patch of fur on your lap. This behavior may be a method of keeping their faces warm, especially in cooler environments. Cats tend to be quite temperature sensitive, often choosing to sleep in sunny spots or curled up in cozy corners to maintain body heat. By covering their faces, cats can retain warmth around their sensitive nose, ears, and eyes, helping them stay warm and comfortable while they sleep. There's also the possibility that cats cover their faces out of sheer comfort. If you think about how humans sometimes sleep with a pillow over their head, or bury themselves under a blanket to feel snug and secure, cats may be doing something very similar. Cats are creatures of habit, and they love to find a comfortable, secure position where they can completely relax and let go. By covering their faces, they create a little personal cocoon where they can feel safe and undisturbed. It's almost like they're giving themselves a blanket of protection, whether it's against the elements or even against a potential emotional disturbance. Cats often feel more secure when they're hidden or enclosed, and covering their face may help them achieve that sense of comfort. Another reason could be that cats are following an instinct that is deeply ingrained in their DNA. Cats, particularly in the wild, are very much solitary animals. When they need to sleep, they seek out safe, isolated places where they can rest without being disturbed by potential threats. In these situations, cats might instinctively cover their faces to avoid attracting attention. While domestic cats don't face the same dangers as their wild counterparts, they may still have that instinct to hide or make themselves less visible while they rest. This could be a protective mechanism that helps them avoid being noticed by predators when they were young, and even now, it can feel comforting to do so in the safety of their own home. There's also the possibility that cats' face-covering behavior ties into their grooming rituals. Cats are fastidious groomers, and they spend a significant portion of their day licking and cleaning their fur. The act of licking their paws and then using those same paws to cover their faces can be a natural extension of their grooming routine. Just as they clean their faces with their paws, they may simply be continuing this behavior even when they sleep. This action could feel comforting, as it mimics the self-soothing motions they perform during grooming, helping them relax and settle into a peaceful slumber. This act of covering their faces can also be linked to the deep bond cats share with their owners. Cats may associate the feeling of being hidden or tucked away with safety and comfort, especially when they are resting in your lap or close to you. Your presence may make them feel even more secure and relaxed, and as a result, they may indulge in this behavior more frequently when they feel most comfortable. Essentially, by covering their faces, they might be communicating a sense of peace, indicating that they trust their environment and are ready to enter a state of relaxation and rest. Interestingly, kittens also engage in face-covering behaviors, and this can give us some clues as to why adult cats do it too. When kittens are very young, they rely on their mothers for protection and warmth. The act of curling up close to their mother, often with their faces hidden beneath her body or tucked under her paw, is a comforting and secure position. As adult cats, they might still remember this feeling of safety and choose to recreate it by covering their faces. This is a behavior rooted in comfort and familiarity, one that reminds them of the security they had as kittens. Of course, not all cats will cover their faces while they sleep. Some might choose to sleep with their faces exposed or rest in open positions, especially if they feel very secure in their environment. Cats are incredibly independent creatures, and their sleeping habits can vary widely based on their personalities and individual preferences. Some cats might even sleep with their paws over their eyes, while others might sleep on their backs, fully exposed. However, for those cats that do like to cover their faces, it's a behavior that signals a deep need for comfort, safety, and security, both physically and emotionally. It's also important to note that this behavior doesn't necessarily indicate that your cat is feeling anxious or fearful. Quite the opposite, in fact. Cats that cover their faces while sleeping are often the ones who feel the safest and most relaxed. It's a sign that they trust their environment and feel comfortable enough to fully let go during their naps. You might notice your cat adopting this behavior after a particularly long day of play, when they are exhausted and ready to retreat into their own little world of comfort. Another interesting perspective is that cats are highly sensitive to changes in light. Their eyes are much more attuned to light than ours are, and they can see well in low-light conditions. However, bright or harsh light can be annoying or disorienting, even for a cat. By covering their faces, they block out the light around them, which allows them to sleep in peace without being disturbed by the light. This is especially true in homes with large windows or areas that receive a lot of natural light throughout the day. Ultimately, while the behavior of covering their faces while sleeping may appear cute or amusing, it's actually a sign of a cat's instincts at play. Whether it's protecting their eyes, keeping warm, or simply seeking comfort, this endearing habit has deep-rooted practical purposes. Your cat's face-covering behavior is a small yet fascinating window into the world of feline instincts and emotions. So, the next time you see your cat curled up with their face hidden beneath their paws, you can rest easy knowing that this is more than just a cute quirk. It's a smart, instinctual action that helps your cat feel safe, secure, and ready for a peaceful nap.